Honorable Chair, esteemed member of the House, and fellow debaters. Our motion today is this House regrets the closing of customer accounts that have been inactive for 3 months or more by PPATK. Today we stand for the ordinary citizens whose lives do not follow the clock of the banking system. For many Indonesians, 3 months without a single transaction is not a crime. It is a sign of seasonal employment, illness, or simply the unpredictable rhythm of life. Yet PPATK's current practice treats this inactivity as a red flag, shutting down accounts and with them people's access to the formal economy. As an opening government, we regret the policy because it harms financial inclusion, injures public trust, and ironically makes it harder for PPATK to monitor the flow of money. To open this debate properly, I provide some definitions and also I'll give the limitation. The first definition of closing of customer accounts means that permanent termination of a bank or financially service accounts. The second, inactive for 3 months means no transaction, whether it deposit, withdraw, or transfer for at least 90 days. And PPATK itself means Indonesia's Financial Transaction Report and Analysis Center, whose stated role is to combat money laundering and terrorism financing. Now we settle 3 limitations here. The first one, the debate will focus on personal bank account held by individuals, not corporate or business accounts. The second one, we are addressing automatic closure due to inactivity, not closure resulting from proven illegal activity. The third one is the geographical scope is Indonesia, as PPATK is an Indonesian authority. Now, move to my point of argument. I have 2 main arguments here. The first one is the principle of the right to access financial services. A bank account today is a basic necessity in the modern era, right? Much like having an official ID or access to education. Without a bank account, people find it hard to participate in a formal economy. For example, receiving salaries from companies, paying electricity bills officially, or applying for loans. Many citizens, especially those working in a formal sector or rural areas, do not make transactions regularly every month. For example, farmers who only get paid after harvest, maybe one every 4 or to 6 months, or seasonal workers who are only active during certain periods. If PPATK closed their account just because they have been inactive for 3 months, it is essentially punishing people who have done nothing wrong, merely because their income pattern is irregular. This violates the principle of equal access. All citizens should have the same right to remain the part of financial system, regardless of economic status or income pattern. The second is exclusion and risk of a cash economy which can cause particle harm. Once an account is closed, opening a new one is not simple. Customer must redo identity verification, pay for administration fees, or travel to a bank branch, which can be far away in rural areas. As a result, many people choose not to return to the formal banking system. Instead, they keep cash at home and rely solely cash transaction. The problem is when money circulate only in a cash, these transactions are not recorded and cannot be monitored. This actually makes money laundering, or illegal funding more difficult for PPATK to detect. Therefore, this policy becomes counterproductive. It aims to improve oversight, but ends up making money flows even less traceable. Ladies and gentlemen, even if opposition team comes and claim that inactive accounts significantly reduces, a bank's operational costs hold little weight. As advancements in a modern banking infrastructure have brought the cost of storing data and, and maintaining passive accounts to an almost negligible level. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all my speech. We we in opening government believe that financial inclusion and trust are the foundation of effective regulation. This policy breaks that foundation. That is why we urge this House to regret the closing of customer accounts inactive for 3 months or more by PPATK. And in the end, we believe that we can stand till the end of this debate. Thank you.